Hello dear students, this is Professor Ganesh Shinde and today's our topic is post-harvest handling of fruits and vegetable in the course of HORT 233. Fruits and vegetables are highly perishable in nature, so that to extend their post-harvest availability, it is essential to store them under proper storage condition. Other than this, at the time of harvesting as well as the post harvest handling operations should be carried out properly so as to increase the shelf life of fresh fruits and vegetables. They should be harvested at proper stage of maturity, pre-cooling and post-harvest treatment such as application of fungicides, bactericides, plant growth regulator, wax emulsion, ethylene absorbent, senescence retardant are also of almost important to extend the marketable life of harvested horticultural commodity. First of all, we see the flow chart for post harvest handling operation of fruit. In that, after the harvesting, for each and every fruit or vegetable also pre-cooling is important operation. Pre-cooling means removal of field heat of harvested produce which is detrimental to the quality of fruits and vegetables. After the pre-cooling, then sorting, washing, waxing or chemical treatment, sizing, packaging, storage, transportation, wholesaler, then restoring, resizing and repackaging. After that, transportation, retailer and consumer. This is the flow chart for the post harvest handling operations related to the fruit crops. Now we are going to see the vegetables. After the harvesting of vegetable also pre-cooling is important operation. After that, cleaning of vegetables, then in some of the vegetable trimming is important. After that, grading, sorting, curing. Curing operation is not carried out in all vegetables but in some of the vegetables like onion, garlic. In these vegetables curing is important. After that, sizing, waxing, packaging. After packaging, it may be storage or it may be transportation, then wholesaler, transportation, retailer and the consumer. This is the post harvest handling operations carried out in fruits and vegetables. Now we are going to discuss in detail about the post harvest handling operations. First of all, the pre-cooling. High temperature are detrimental to the keeping quality of fruits and vegetable, especially when harvesting is done during the hot days. Pre-cooling means removal of field heat of the harvested produce which is detrimental to the keeping quality of fruits and vegetable. It's slow down the respiration of produce, minimize the susceptibility of attack of microorganism, reduce the water loss and reduces the load on cooling system of storage and transportation. Pre-cooling also reduces the bruise damage from vibration during transit. In pre-cooling, there are the different methods of pre-cooling in that water or hydro cooling, room cooling, forced air cooling, vacuum cooling as well as the package icing. In a next lecture, we will discussing the pre-cooling methods in detail. After the pre-cooling, then the washing and drying. Most of the fruits and vegetables are washed after harvesting to improve their appearance, prevent the wilting and remove the primary inoculum load of microorganism. Hence, a fungicide or bactericide should be used in washing water. Washing improves the shelf life of bananas by delaying their ripening. After washing, excess of water should be removed, which would other encourage microbial spoilage. Root and tuber crops are often washed to remove the soil adhering particles. Then after that washing, then the sorting and grading, which is important operation because of in that disease infected, immature, badly bruised fruits and vegetables should be sorted out. Most of the countries have their own set of standards of domestic trades, and for the international trade standards have also been defined. Grades are based according to their size, weight, color as well as shape. Grading is done in some areas manually as well as mechanically. After that, post harvest treatments. Post harvest application of Bavistine 0.1% as well as Topsin 0.1% control the storage disease in mango. In that, storage diseases in mango occur like anthracnose as well as some of the rotting also. In mandarin orange, hot water treatment with Bavistine 0.1% and Benlate 0.1% is most effective. A complete inhibition of sprouting of cool chamber stored potato for 4 months and 5 months are achieved by spraying them with a aqueous emulsion of CIPC, means chloroisopropyl N-phenyl carbamate at the rate of 50 mg and 100 mg per kg of tuber respectively before completion of dormancy period. In papaya, mango, melon and other fruits are susceptible to the fruit fly attack. That's why to control or to prevent it, vapor heat treatment at 47 degrees Celsius with air saturated with latter vapor from 6 to 8 hours by ethylene dibromide fumigation, which will kills the eggs as well as the hatches inside the fruit. After that, curing. Actual curing, it is the suberization of outer tissues formed by the development of wound peridium, which act as an effective barrier against the infection and water loss. Curing also reduces the moisture content, especially in onion and garlic. Curing is an essential operation to reduce the water loss during storage from hardy vegetables like onion, garlic, sweet potato, and other tropical root vegetables. The curing methods employed for root crops are entirely different than that for bulb crop. The curing of root tuber crops develops peridium overcut, broken and skinned surface from the wound restoration. It helps in healing of harvest injuries, reduces loss of water and prevents the infection by decay pathogen. Onion and garlic are cured to dry neck and other scales. For the curing of onion and garlic, the bulbs are left in the field after harvesting under shade for the few days until the green tops, outer skin as well as roots are fully dried. After curing, then the degreening. It is the process of decomposition of green pigment, means chlorophyll, by the application of ethylene, means degreening. Degreening is earned out in special treating rooms with controlled temperature and humidity in which low concentration of ethylene applied. The ethylene should be supplied from a gas cylinder. The rooms are thoroughly ventilated to keep the CO2 level below 1%, which does not allow higher coloring. If kerosene fumes are placed outside the degreening room, then enter the room through duct by forced ventilation. The best degraining temperature is 27 degrees Celsius and the relative humidity should be 85 to 90%. Then the waxing. Waxing is accomplished to reduce the rate of respiration and to enhance the product glows. This sentence is important for your exam because in a previous year question paper this sentence was asked for your fill in the blanks. Dash dash is accomplished to reduce the rate of respiration and to enhance the product glows. Fruits and vegetables have a natural waxy layer on their outer surface which is partially removed by washing. Waxes are the esters of fatty acids with monohydric alcohols. An extra discontinuous layer of wax applied artificially with sufficient thickness and consistency to prevent the anaerobic condition within the fruits provide necessary protection against the decay microorganism. Waxing is especially important if tiny injuries as well as scratches on their surface are present. These can be sealed by the waxes. Appearance is improved as well as making them more acceptable. If refrigerated storage facility are not available, protective skin coating with wax increase the storage life of fresh fruits and vegetables at ambient temperature. Waxes can be grouped in different categories like vegetable wax, mineral wax, petroleum wax, bee wax as well as the shellac wax. Waxes based on their uses they are categorized into the three types. First one is a storage wax, second one is a pack out wax and third one is a high shine wax. When fruits are is not to be marketed immediately, that time storage wax is used. When fruits are to be used marketed immediately, that time pack out wax is used. And for the giving a very high glaze on market demand, that time high shine waxes are used. Trade names of some extensively used waxes are the Tal Prolong, Temper Fresh, Fructose, Fruit and Vegetable Clean, Duco Luter, Waxol O12 and Waxol W12. Waxol O12 means oil emulsion wax containing 12% solid. Waxol W12 means water emulsion wax containing 12% solid. Then the pre-storage treatment. In that post-harvest treatment and pre-storage treatment. In the post-harvest treatment, to extend the shelf life, different operations are carried out. Like in some of the fruits, pre-cooling is should be operation is carried out, as well as in some of the vegetables to inhibit the sprouting. That time malic hydrazide is applied, like example of potato as well as onion. Protection from the post-harvest diseases, different fungicides is also applied like bavistine, benlate, topsin. For improving the quality, waxes should be used. Then the ripening. For the artificial ripening as well as for the uniform ripening of fruits and vegetables, the ethylene is used or play the important role. Then pre-storage treatment. For the pre-storage treatment, hot water treatment is recommended in some of the vegetables as well as some of the fruit crops. Post-harvest fungicidal treatment, because of if the fruits and vegetables should be placed in the storage condition, that time the primary inoculum should be removed. When the fruits and vegetables should be washed with the help of fungicidal treatment. Then the waxing and irradiation. Actual irradiation is also applied to reduce the primary inoculum of the pathogen as well as the bacteria as well as the insect also. But there is some lacunas because or some what we say some of the inferior complex in the person, because of in Hiroshima and Nagasaki there is a explosion. That's why the irradiation are not acceptable in the current phase, but it is a safe when we applied it in a proper concentration. Okay, in a next lecture we will going to discuss different methods of storage, in that traditional methods and the advanced method. Okay, today we will stop here. If any questions or difficulties, then you can call or message me. Thank you.